up, everybody? Welcome back. We got some more stuff to open. Got a lot of mail. Didn't expect all of it to come in, but we have Topps Chrome Tennis Blaster and Panini NBA Select Mega Box to open up later on. We're gonna do mail first. A lot of it came in, partly because of bad weather, so mail didn't come yesterday, so they all just decided to come today. So we have a lot of it to open up. I'm excited to see what all came in. Working on a couple auctions as we speak. Um, I accidentally won a box of Cactus Jack, so we're gonna do some more wrestling when that comes in. Got some more holiday stuff that I decided to take a look at. Um, it was the 2019 and 2020 holiday tops that I picked up some boxes for. If for nothing else, it is like a shot at getting like an Otani autograph. Not very likely, but it's a shot at it. For like 30 bucks. Like, okay, I'll take a shot at it. I think Trout has autographs in them. A few other guys. Judge, I think, has some in them. So, take a chance. Why not? For 30 bucks. Here we got a Jeremy Pena autograph. It's a pretty nice one. This one was 2024 Topps Baseball. Nice autograph to start off with. Put him right there. There should be a lot of autographs actually in this batch. 20 packages I think came in, and some of them I'm pretty sure are multiple cards in them. So I'm about to see what all came in. But finally put some of my cards up on auction. That Cody Rhodes that I showed before. The Anthony Edwards. I finally put that up on auction. Not that I don't like the cards, I just don't need them. I feel like I can get money for them that I could use for other cards that I would like. Like if they were autographs, it'd be different, but since they're not, I'm not as invested in them, and they're not like my guys. Like, I like Cody, but he's not like my favorite. Anthony Edwards is a great player, but he's not a Houston player, so I don't care that much about that either. So this is a really nice looking card with an on-card in-person signature of Ichiro. At least that's what it's claimed. It's not authenticated. I haven't decided if I'm going to send it in or not. The problem with sending them in is it takes forever. And I'm not sure if I'm all that concerned about it. Like, I didn't actually spend a lot on this card, and it looks really nice. So I'll have to decide later on. That's part of the reason why I was going to go to the TriStar show this weekend, but now I'm probably not. Couple reasons. First reason is that the Royal Rumble is in Saudi Arabia, which means the time it starts is messed up. It's going to be, I think, locally, like 1 o'clock. So by the time I'm finished watching that, most of the show will be over. At least for who I'd want to go see, which would be, some of the Oilers and all that are going to be there. It would have been cool to see the show itself and the vendors, but paying to get out there, paying for parking, paying to get in, and then paying for autographs if I wanted to get any, would have been probably more than I wanted to do. So I'm probably just not going to do it. Sunday's a possibility, but it's the same issue. I don't know if I want to pay for it to get in and all that. So here we got a couple of autographs that came in, a couple more. Got one of Shea Whitcomb, which is a rising prospect for the Astros. Could be getting some more playing time this year, maybe in the outfield. And then this is a classic, Robert Parrish, Celtics days. He went on to play like forever. Like he played for a long, long time. He played for a bunch of teams besides Boston. Boston wasn't even his first team. I believe he was a Golden State Warrior first, before he became a Boston Celtic. Then he won championships there. Then afterwards he started playing for other teams like Charlotte. I think at one time he even played with Jordan and the Bulls. It's the hoodies, collectibles that I bought a lot of these from. It's a pretty cool site. He does a lot of commissions, I believe. So you can order a bunch and then save on shipping. I like to do that with them and a couple other consignment shops. They won't give you discounts, but they'll give you discounts on the shipping, which honestly is pretty good. I'm okay with that, because if you order a bunch of cards, it's worth it, because a lot of them, they'll charge like anywhere between $3 to $6 shipping per card. So if you're able to get discounts on that, that's great. Here we got a few more cards. Houston Rockets, Jashawn Tate. Got a nice Zelina Vega. I really, really like this pose. This picture looked really good from the Cactus Jack set. So this was the autograph that I wanted to get pretty badly. There's a couple others of hers that are out there that are pretty nice too. Like I wouldn't mind getting one of the Queen Zelina, because she actually signs Queen Zelina on him. I think it's pretty cool. I might get one sooner or later. Here we have Yuta Tabuse. Japanese player. He was a pretty big star in Japan before he came to the NBA. Here we got another Andre Agassi autograph. This is from the Upper Deck Allure set. So not the Topps one, this is the Upper Deck one. We're actually going to get a box of Upper Deck Allure later this week, I think Friday. That set, you have a shot at getting a Michael Jordan autograph. I believe him, Agassi, Ken Griffey Jr. are some of the stars that you can potentially get out of them. So I'm excited to see how that goes. He's stuck in this envelope. Keep this open. This one's nice. I don't like the case they threw it in though. When I'm spending a certain amount of money, I would expect it to be in at least a top loader. Like these soft loaders I hate. But it is a Charles Barkley Rockets edition. Charles Barkley. I talked about it with one of my friends before that I thought it's weird that for some of these guys, their Rockets edition cards and autographs seem to be the ones that go for the most money, or at least they cost the most. For Barkley, I would have figured it would be the 76ers. No, it seems like the Rockets are more expensive than his time with the 76ers. Phoenix, I think he has the most versions of it, so I can understand why those would be cheaper because there's so many of them. But I was surprised that the Rockets is actually the most expensive one. So these we got one vendor. These are special edition Topps Now cards from when the Astros won the World Series. This one is from the first year. masking tape, which is impossible for me to get off. Hate masking tape. Remember to get this off of here. Hold on here. The first attempt was pretty bad. This one, I think I might have had a better luck getting it all on. Front and the bottom. Son of a bitch. This way. Give you the so annoying. Anyway, these are the tops now from the World Series. This one is tossing it to Brian McCann at the plate. George Springer. Today. Celebration. Like, I didn't know about Topps Now until very recently. And now I gotta go back and try to find all these cards. Like, they have this one and they have the ones from the 2022 World Series. There's a vendor, or not a vendor, there's a guy on eBay that has like the whole set of the 22 championship. I might have to buy that. Nobody was selling a set of the 17, so I have to buy those individually. See, if I go, I might go Sunday. The only problem is, God, the Astros autograph is so expensive. I all want like 200, I think, per. Like, man, that celebration card would be so cool to get everybody to sign it, but it's gonna be expensive. Like, even if I try to go to, like, say, Fan Day, most of the Astros that were on that team are not here anymore. I mean, even the manager's not here anymore. So that'd be, like, impossible to get everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, insanity is here. I had to get a Jeremy Lin card. I had to get one. There's none of him with the Rockets though. At least not a official signed card. Like, all his cards, he has like for every team he's played on except the Rockets. I find that extremely foul. Like, or maybe I just haven't found it. I don't know. Everything is mostly the Knicks, which makes sense because that's when Linsanity actually happened. But like, I've seen cards of him with the Raptors, which was basically his last team, which he did win a championship with. I've seen some with the Lakers, which obviously is a super popular team, but none with the Rockets, which is really weird to me. Let's see. Let's move that over a little bit to the small letters first. There's a couple of big envelopes that I'm not sure what falls in them. There's a lot, like I said, there's a lot of these that came in today. Oh, this is nice right off the bat. So for Dodgers fans, I know y'all love your team, and your right fielder used to be a Houston Astro. Teoscar Hernandez. He was actually part of the Astros 2017 team. I don't know if he was on the playoff roster. I don't think he was, but he was at one point on the roster for a little bit. And this is his rookie card with the Astros. Autograph. and Relic. It's funny too, because the guy that I won it from, he meant to put it for $40, but he forgot to put the zero, so I got it for $4. I was like, man, that sucks. I'm sorry, but thank you. Like he wrote me afterwards. It's like, man, it wasn't supposed to be $4. Well, good shit. I mean, like, what else can you say? Here we have Rafael Montero, his rookie card signed. Montero was very up and down. His career for us was also very up and down. Like, he had his good moments, then he had his bad moments. But he did help us to the second championship, so that's cool. Looking at this Goldberg auction, but I don't think it's going to work out for me. It's starting to be around the same price as some of the ones that I could just buy flat out, so it's not really a bargain. Not even that much better. I'm going to shift all my focus on the next one. Parker Muchinski. He was just a bullpen arm. It's hard. No major league card, I think, for him, so we had to get a minor league one. Hand signed. Like I said, most of these hand signed minor league cards I'm not worried about counterfeit. I mean, why would you bother? This one I bought by mistake. Didn't mean to buy this card, but it wasn't expensive. Because of who it is, I didn't care. This is a SPX? Is it Upper Deck? Upper Deck SPX of Kim Olajuwon. I actually have this card already, so this is a dupe. But like I said, it wasn't that expensive, and it's a Olajuwon, so I'm okay with getting dupes of Olajuwon. There's a couple of other cards that I need to get for him that are also SPX. It's just not this one. This one I already have. Guy was a brief call-up for us as well. Taylor Jones. Almost everybody that I need to complete my Astros teams. A couple of them need to be signed. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get them signed. So write me a thank you note. Blake Taylor. Another bullpen call up for us. Then they threw in Arjun Nimala bonus card. That is. So that's cool. Free card. Take those. A bunch of boxes that are going to be coming in pretty soon. Like I said, I have the holiday boxes coming in. There's like 3 from 2019 and 3 from 2020. Those boxes have a either an autograph or a relic. I figure it's a good shot at trying to get something. You know, a cheap shot at possibly getting an Otani autograph. Like, Otani autographs is like the hardest thing, I think, to get in terms of just getting. They're expensive. Trout, not quite as expensive, but he's kind of pricey. Like, there's some sets that I'm actually seriously looking at just because of the autographs. And that's a Leaf. I didn't think about getting Leaf boxes previously, but I started looking into them. They come with a lot of autographs. Like, some of them have up to 10 autographs in a box. They're actually cheaper than Topps, partly because they're unlicensed, but like, I don't think that matters for autographs to me. Like, are you really gonna balk that much at a Ken Griffey Jr. autograph? I'm not. Some of them have like those multiple autographs with different players, which is kind of cool. I might take a shot at some of those. Here we got Jason Castro. Jason Castro was like the best player on the Astros for a while during our terrible years. And then he went away. And then came back for his last year with the Astros in, I believe it was the 2022? I believe that was his last year, was our championship year. That was pretty cool. I always wish that Hunter Pence would come back, but that didn't work. That didn't happen. That would have been cool if he ever came back, because he was really popular as an Astro. I think he was pretty popular everywhere he went. He was definitely popular in San Francisco. The other cards I was watching. Here, Ashur Tolliver. He's another guy that didn't play very much. I don't even know if he has a major league card. This was his minor league card, and it was hand signed. So that just goes into that bank of players that have on-card signs only. We'll just go with it. Not sure about this one. This one is puffy. It doesn't feel like a card. It is wrap 20. A lot of bubble wrap. This would not like an expensive puppy. Always the ones that aren't that expensive, that they go full on 100%. Like, look at this. Look at how much tape and wrap there is on this. This is like some nonsense $2 card that I bought. I'm gonna be like, bro, you need 2 extra. See how much this Goldberg card goes for, so I know how much to offer for some of the other ones I'm looking at. Alright, never mind. This is a decent card. This one, I'm going to debate on. So, from what I've heard, is that Verlander hates signing autographs. Hence why, for the professional cards, the authenticated company cards, he's only done them early in his career with Upper Deck and other companies, but it's only Tigers. He doesn't seem to have any after he left Detroit. So there's been some on-card ones that I've seen on eBay, but I don't know if those are real or not. So one of these days I might have to try to get this verified. But for now, I'm just not caring. So Verlander is an Astro on-card. It's very similar, like when I looked it up, it looks very close to like his later ones. Like his early ones he would sign his full name, but I think towards the later part of his career in Detroit, you could tell that he hated doing it. He would straight up just sign his initials, which is like how this card is. It's very consistent with how that style looks. If the other one comes in, because the other one I got is an Upper Deck verified one, I'll show you the difference. So this one, I think this guy sent this to me in one of those authenticated boxes that eBay sends, which is kind of cool. That's what I kept mine in order to do the same thing. I feel like if I sell my cards off eBay, those certain ones, I'm gonna need to send them in something like this. Dude, this is like really. Myself trying to open this shit. Taped on. Yeah, he did send it in the eBay thing. I'm gonna go for 40. For 41. That's not a bad price, but that's about the same as like all the others that I've seen. So it's not terrible. Like I feel like I can get that at any time. Really looking for is this Kazuchika Okada. 15 minutes sitting at $15. We'll see it. For now though, we got Ryan Presley. That's the card that was in here. It's a nice relic and signature. He just retired, like I think a week ago. And then he got hired immediately. That's pretty cool. What's up, JT? We're just unboxing all of this fucking mail I got. Yeah, I might keep this case too. These cases are really nice. The ones that, these are the boxes that eBay sends your authenticated cards through them. I think they're really nice cases. Especially if it's a really nice card that you're having to send off. So let's see what this box is. So I got another Kiss card. You know how I showed you we got the Tiffany Stratton ones? So I got one of Sol Ruka. Which is funny because the Kiss card was actually cheaper. The Kiss cards are actually cheaper than the regular signature cards. So it's like, you know what? These actually have better poses on them. I kind of like these better. I think these are my tennis cards. So part of the reason why I stopped buying tennis cards is because it ultimately was cheaper if I just went ahead and bought them rather than taking chances Because like they're really nice cards. They are, but they were starting to get expensive when I'm not getting the ones that I want. And it's like, for the price of a couple of big boxes, I could just straight up buy the autographs, which is what I eventually did. So here we got Chris Everett. This one's actually slabbed. I didn't realize that, so that's actually a pretty good price for it being slabbed. Andy Roddick. Steffi Graf. Andy Murray. Tina Hingis. Venus Williams. Monica Seles. Billie Jean King. Pete Sampras. And then we got Nori Aoki, who was on our roster for a little while. I think it was 2017. He was on that team at the beginning of the year. He was in the lineup, and then eventually was no longer part of that lineup. I don't think he played very long for us. I know he was on the team, but on opening day, but not too long after that. I think we got like 2 more to go. This is a lot of mail. I think we should be getting this much the rest of the week. I do know that we have some card boxes coming in. Actually, let's see how they pack this. Oh, and I see why. JT, you'll appreciate this one. Going in. They put this in all kinds of protection. Trish Stratus. It's the classic looking Trish Stratus. I had to get this one. Like she has a decent amount of autographs out there. A lot of them are more of her current state and current look, which there's nothing wrong with it. I think she still looks great. But this is how I remember seeing her. With the hat and everything. So I was pretty excited to get that one. I do have a few more wrestling cards coming in. That one I was pretty excited to get. I have, who did I get recently? That's not, never mind. That is not a card. Alright, so that's all the cards. That was a totally different package. So we got lots of tennis. We got some baseball. We got wrestling. Slab. I don't know how much I love Slab. So we got a lot of stuff that came in today. A lot of Astros stuff. Yeah, she is. But if I'm gonna get a card, I want the one of her that I remember. So that's pretty cool. None of these came in one touches, so this is gonna be a lot of one touches I'm gonna have to use for these. Got a lot of these Astros, especially the minor leaguers. I think it's still funny having a Teoscar Hernandez Astros rookie card. Barkley, amazing. So I'm like really happy to have this Jeremy Lin card. I didn't realize they made autograph cards of them too. This is the Zelina Vega that I got. It's Ichiro. Like, even if I don't get authenticated, I'm fine with it, to be honest. Like, I think it looks good enough that it stands up. But maybe one day I will try to get it authenticated. Yeah, I have her regular card from that set. I didn't realize there was an autograph also for that. So that's when I saw it online, I was like, yeah, I really want that. Like, out of her poses, that picture looks really nice. So I had to go ahead and go get it. Alright, so we have two boxes. We have the NBA Select, and we have the Topps Chrome Blaster. We're gonna do Topps Chrome. The Blaster has been pretty good to us, especially for tennis. The hobby boxes come with 3 autographs, so there's like a pretty high percentage rate of pack to autograph ratio. The only problem is a lot of them aren't very good. So odds of you getting a good autograph is already kind of hard. But 2 out of the 3 blasters we had before actually had autographs. So I'd say there's a pretty good shot that we get one. It's just a matter of is it any good? That's the problem. Looking for any decent card or any autograph. Here we start off with Borna Korit, Talon Grigspor, Hamad Medjevic. And we get a Refractor Venus Williams. It's nice. Not numbered though. Victoria Golubic. Goa Lynette. Daniela Hanchikova. Denis Shapovalov. 4 minutes left. No one's really made a move on this card. Kind of surprised. According to charts, this card's been selling for roughly about $90. Jesper de Jong. Lindsay Davenport. Leandro Reddy. And another Shapovalov. I ended up accidentally winning another box of Captain Jack too. So I say accidentally because I did a small bid just to see what would happen and ended up winning. Dini Bouchard. So we'll have another one to test out, see if we get lucky and get another autograph or not. Sophia Kenin. Naomi Osaka. Oh, we got an Agassi Grand Slam Champions. Take that. Select. Sandra Yela. Oh, look at that. We did get another autograph. Martin Dam Jr. It's a numbered one, too. Out of 199? No, 499. Holy. Okay. That's a pretty terrible number, but whatever. Andre Agassi. But look at that. 3 out of 4 blasters. We got an autograph. That's crazy. I'm telling you, tennis blasters are the most fun. I mean, hobby too, because you're guaranteed 3. Alex de Minar. Jun Cheng Sheng. Dalibor Cersina. The sepia of Jessica Pegula. Last pack, and then I'm gonna sit on this auction, try to see if I can get a Kazuchika Okada. What up with JJ Wolf? Juan Manuel Rindolo. Rinky Hijikata. We end with Arnya Sablenka. We got a couple Agassi cards, which is cool, and then we got an autograph. Martin Dam Jr. That's not bad. I don't know how much he goes for, probably not a lot, but getting an autograph right there is pretty sick. It went for $99. It was sitting at 15 with about 20 seconds left, and it jumped up to $99. It's crazy. Did you even take my bid? It did take my bid. It's crazy. So the guy at 5 o'clock must have put an insane bid in, because it beat all of our bids at the last minute. That is crazy. Never seen it jump that much. And then the Squirfy's at 200, so that's not gonna happen. Yeah, okay, I'm done. I'm done with eBay for the day. We'll be good with our box. We'll just hope we get something good out of the box. We still need to try and sell the other cards. I haven't decided if I want to try to sell the smaller cards yet, because I don't want to deal with it. I keep hearing horror stories of people trying to, when they sell the smaller cards that aren't, going through eBay specifically. having to deal with people trying to scam them with cards, and I'm like, man, I don't want to deal with all that. That shit's annoying. Part of the reason why I didn't want to deal with this, but at least with the bigger cards, since it goes through eBay, they authenticate it and then they send it to the user or the buyer, so then you don't have to deal with it. That is like way better to me. So that's part of the reason why I haven't tried to send anything yet for the smaller stuff. I thought I was gonna go to TriStar, now I'm not sure. There's some smaller shows that I might be going to. JT, you know about the WrestleFest one too, right? That one's in 2 weeks. So not Super Bowl weekend. I think it's the week after, if I remember right. I gotta double check. Let me see. So, Wrestleverse. I think it's the weekend after. Yeah, it's a Valentine's Day weekend. I might go to that one. That one's gonna have some wrestling people there. I might try to go because I want to try to maybe see Paige. Paige is supposed to be there. Paige and a few others supposed to be there. Kevin Nash is supposed to be there. Cactus Jack himself is supposed to be there. Seems like it should be pretty fun. Probably go check that out. Alright, so now we got NBA Select. I've never tried this one before, at least not this season. Panini, I believe, has an exclusive contract with Luka Doncic. So if you want his autograph, this is like the only way to get it. These are pretty nice looking cards too. Manuel quickly. Scotty Barnes. Refractor, Chris Paul. And green sparkly refractor of Kawhi. Let's see it sparkling, but I don't think it's numbered. Pretty sure they're numbered on the back. Yeah, I think after these boxes that I'm getting in, I might shift over to just doing Leaf, since those are guaranteed autographs. And like some of them are pretty cool what they have in them. Adam Bona? Done putting stuff up. Mar DeRozan. Keldon Johnson. So it looks like it comes with like one refractor and one green. Got Devin Carter. I wonder what the special numbered refractors look like, because it looks like blue and green are the normal. Kobe Williams. Bruce Middleton. Rookie Revolution, Keyshawn George. Steph Curry. Rookie one numbered. Look at the special insert though. Somewhat special insert. See what else I got coming. So I got that box of Captain Cactus Jack. I keep saying Captain Cactus Jack. We got 6 boxes of Holiday Baseball. I got a Mega Box, a Mega Chrome Basketball coming in. Here we got Donovan Mitchell. We got a backwards numbered. Oh, we did get an autograph. This one is Lester Quiones. Numbered out of 49. We did get an autograph. That's cool. We got my buddy Jace. Jalen Brunson. Then we got Devin Booker. We got 2 autographs today out of my boxes. That's cool. Panini has been giving me autographs. Chrome, it's just tennis. Like, for some reason, they just do not like giving me autographs in the Topps boxes unless it's tennis. Here we got James Harden. We got Zach Edey. Pola Topic. Jalen Green. What are the odds of getting 2 autographs? Is that a thing? Cool, because you know it's something good because the card's backwards. I think that's really cool that they started doing that. Like, hey, you got something here. Yves Missy. De'Aaron Fox. Tyrese Maxey. It's a nice refractor, but it's not numbered. Got Bam Adebayo. Giannis. Got Ja. Either, but it's a nice silver refractor of Shy. BK Freeman. It'll take me all night putting all those cards into fucking one touches, I swear. Got the OG. Yuki. Awamura. Neon Icons, Reed Shepherd. So that's a special insert. Cade Cunningham. Only the autograph with Reed Shepherd I'd be happy because I've been having a hard time trying to find a decent price on his. For some reason, his stuff is so expensive. Like, why is Reed Shepherd's more expensive than Olajuwon? That doesn't make any sense. Got Austin Reeves. Mellow Ball. Ron Holland. Jacoby Walter. Last pack. Last pack opens clean. We see disappointment in the back. Got another Jacoby Walter. We got Michael Porter Jr. Followed by Miles Turner. And we end with Draymond Green. Fuck out of here. And that is the Panini box. Actually, it was a pretty good box. We did manage to get an autograph. Panini has been roughly about 50% for me getting autographs. Granted, I don't know who this guy is, but it's still cool to get one. But we'll probably be moving on. We have, let's see, what all do we have coming in? We got one box of baseball chrome. We have basketball chrome, both megas, because I can't afford the hobbies for either one of those. We have a lot of stuff I got coming in. I just don't know when it's coming in. We have 6 boxes of Holiday, 2019 and 2020. We have the Cactus Jack coming in. I think there's a few others that are coming in. So we got a lot to open up next couple weeks as soon as it comes in. These regular cards probably are not worth much. I think any of these are ever worth too much. Especially with them. Well, no, they're licensed now, but still not super big. Separate. Some of these I'm going to put in sleeves. The Agassiz especially, probably the Venus. Here, I think the regular blue refractors don't mean anything, especially if they're not numbered. The green ones I'm not too sure, but I think they're also not a whole lot. Like a lot of these, even the stars, I don't think are worth a whole lot. I gotta check on these inserts though. I think these green refractors are just special refractors for the day. Look up Shy. Shy might be a little bit. Tyrese, this is a different kind of refractor, I think. Maybe not. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Jalen Green, Rip. Popik is a rookie card. Or signature and rookie revolution. Steph maybe a little bit. Devin Carter is a rookie card. Keldon is not. Kawhi. Chris Paul is definitely not worth anything. Paul. It's not even playing now. Did I just fling that Draymond card? Yes. Fuck Draymond. I've done that to every Draymond card that I pulled. Because fuck Draymond. Fucking hate that dude. Up later, we'll sleeve up all the other cards, one touch the rest of them. That is going to be it for this stream. We hit about an hour. Most of it was opening up all the stuff that I bought off eBay, but fine with that. That's par for the course. I want to see if anybody I know is online though. Factor's not on yet. Ray Raff. He's going to be a commentator for us at Showdown. We're having to get everything ready. Our normal reg is ending this week, Saturday to be precise. So, you know, keep a lookout for that. If y'all are going to come to Showdown, this is your best chance to save money. We did a podcast this past weekend. I don't know when it's going up. If you're following my socials, I'll post up when it's uploaded. But yeah, that's about it. So catch y'all guys later. Y'all have fun and see you.